If I should go a million miles away. Hey, you're probably wondering why I'm throwing out my CDs, right? Well, believe it or not, I found a more economical, fun, and organized way to actually store and listen to my music. Oh, by the way, I'm not actually throwing my CDs out in the trash can like to never see them again. I'm just throwing them into a storage bin, hopefully never to see them again. Yeah. Now, in my home, we're big fans of music. Not only are we big fans of music, but we're big fans of quality sound. In other words, what good is it if you have a great song, but the quality of that song is not so great? Yeah. Now, over the years, I've worked with a lot of artists, and one of the things I've acquired is this big, massive database of music. Now, about a year and a half ago, I actually set out to find a solution to where I can actually store and categorize this big, massive database of music that I have. I needed a software that was attractive, functional, and flexible. After a great deal of research on the internet and reading around, and even looking around in my local stores, I landed upon this product that's called Album Player. Now, before you get any ideas, I'm not affiliated with Album Player, nor have I ever worked for the company. This is actually my honest and true opinion of how I feel about the product. Now, Album Player, it's a software that plays, stores, and organizes your CDs. It can do a lot in terms of a music player, but I'll get into some of that in just a second. So as I mentioned earlier, about a year or two ago, I did set out to build a jukebox player. Now, this had to be something really, really nice because this was going to sit in our formal living room, which was the entrance part of the house. Now, I didn't want anything wacky-tacky, and although I would be responsible for building the outer shell, the software had to complement the beauty of the shell also. So in that case, I didn't want anything kind of wacky-tacky. Plus, if I was going to be dropping it like it's hot, ooh, sorry about that. If I was going to be dropping it like it's hot in the living room, I want to drop it like it's hot in some style, you know what I'm saying? Now, in addition to playing, storing, and organizing your CDs, Album Player also lets you create your own custom playlists. Song importing and data editing can be done on the fly. Theme switching can be done on the fly. Data management can be done from within the interface. Custom view layouts. It supports database backups, which is a huge thing for me. It also supports custom shortcut key assignments. It comes with a touchscreen functionality straight out the box. You can use your iOS or Android device for remote control functionality. And also you can download additional skins for free. Now, I don't know about you, but when I start to hear the word free, I get a little excited. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Sorry. Installing the product was fairly straightforward. It first prompted me in regards to what directory I wanted the database and associated files to be stored in. Next, I was able to select a theme and confirm if my interaction would be done with a keyboard and mouse or a touchscreen. Now, after it's installed, you want to scan your entire hard drive or a specific directory for the automated import process. Now, here's one of the areas where the software really shined for me. When you go to import a song or CD, the software will read and import the file tags of the file. It will also look locally for the album cover image in the same directory, and if it doesn't find it locally, it will search last.fm and amazon.com for the cover. This means you don't have to spend valuable time naming your artists and CDs. Album Player will actually do that for you. Now, the interface is what pretty much sold me. It looks amazing, and I have multiple skins to choose from for free. Now, clicking on the CD cover reveals the tracks for that CD. From this screen, I can play it, or I can add an individual song or all songs to a customized playlist. Finding your artists, albums, or songs is a breeze. You can simply search by the alphabet or use the advanced search tools, which let you specify a name and set filters. Now, the player section of the software is pretty much straightforward. You have all your standard digital player controls along with playlist functionality. Everything you want in a jukebox player really does exist in this software. You can tell that the developers put a lot of time and effort into the development process. Let's get to some of the pros and cons of this software. A big pro is that upgrades are free for life with a valid license. This software is also packed with tons and tons of features. Backup functionality is built within the software, which is a big plus for me. The GUI is very clean, simple, and organized. Now, truthfully, I couldn't find too many negative things about this software, but it does have its quirks. Now, while I was importing a song using the auto import function, the software placed one of my personal songs into an album track listing of a commercial artist. I don't know. Maybe that's its way of telling me that I need to collab with that artist. I don't know. Now that only happened once and I wasn't able to reproduce it again, so I'll leave that one up to the developers. Now when I installed this on my 17.3-inch screen Dell laptop, I couldn't help but to notice that the text in the top menu bar was cut off. I tried changing the resolution, which did not help any at all. Last but not least, it appears this software is only supported on Windows. Now I'm sure you could do some hacks to get it to work on Linux or maybe Apple, but it's unsupported. Overall, yes, I would recommend this product. We do use it here in our own home. Let's get into some pricing. Now there's 3 different licenses you can purchase with this software. The base license is the personal license, and that's going to set you back about $43. Now you got to remember that this is free updates for life, guys. That's a pretty good steal. The next license is the personal license plus Tunes Remote. Tunes Remote is the Android and iOS application that allows you to use your phone or your mobile device as a remote control for the album player software. This is going to set you back $58. The third license is the commercial license, and this is going to set you back about $77. Now this comes with everything previously mentioned, and it also gives you the right to use this in a commercial facility. Overall, this is definitely a bang for your buck deal. After all, a year and a half and my system is still kicking. You get it? Kicking? Sorry.